and welcome to my home and welcome to my sacred space that I prepared for you today. I'm Olivia and this is Tarot and Coffee with Olivia, here to do your daily pick a card. If you don't know how to do it, I'll explain that in a bit. Right now I'm shuffling our thought of the day from our Krand's Wild Unknown Archetype Deck. That's a mouthful. Krand's, well, I'll leave her. Oh, I guess we got our. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to start over. I dropped several cards. I thought it was just one, so I thought it was going to be our pick of the day, but our thought of the day, but it's not because there are too many that fell out. So they are a little difficult to shuffle, and that is our volunteer. Ooh, the fault line. It's almost ugly. Fail, isn't it? Not all the archetypes are beautiful. And with Krand's Wild Unknown Archetypes, well, I just love her work. That's what. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and look in the book, her book, this book, and we're going to look up the fault line, which I believe is going to be in the places. Now, I will say that this thought of the day, especially when we do Krand's, does take a minute or two. The fault line. And so I'll tell you that a lot of people do skip ahead to their timestamps, but a lot of people just go through the whole video because they are hoping to calm their nerves and get some shut-eye. Sometimes these readings can help people sleep and definitely help people be calm. Now, that's not a prescription. I'm not a doctor. I'm just letting you know what other people sometimes do. The fault line. Let me read to you about the fault line. Imagine walking across a frozen lake that begins to crack before your eyes. No matter how optimistic and brave you might be, panic ensues. You become fearful and tense and long for the stable ground. Such is the energy of fault line. It is the energy of walking on eggshells, of precarious dynamics, of sensing what is ready to break open into chaos. It's like this cracking open is overdue as fault lines develop slowly and naturally from underlying elemental pressures. This card comes as a potent warning not to deny the shakiness that's afoot. It's much better to prepare yourself for change than to walk along the fault line pretending all is well. There is no easy fix for the situation at hand. It will require a foundation shift, and that alters the current dynamics from the ground up. When light, redefining reality and breaking open. When dark, precariousness, pretending, and delusion. Go deeper. Dance to Everything is Broken by Bob Dylan. The fault line. I like to point out one specific thing. It is much better to prepare yourself for change than walk along the fault line pretending all is well. And I think that message is for me. So thanks, guys, for indulging me today. Actually, I think it's for any of us that are, having some difficulties today, possibly. So let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and integrate that card into our daily picks, and we'll see what we get. It's not always a negative card, so let's go ahead and move forward. And have I gotten to show you these rocks yet? I don't think I have. So let's go ahead and look at them. This is our copper ore. It's a very, very heavy rock. I think they call this, I think it's Chalcopyrite. It could be Chalcopyrite. I don't know if the H is silent or not, and I don't even know why I think it might be. And then we have our turquoise here. Very, very beautiful, very gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, and then we have our Tigereye here. And it's a nice palm stone. And then we have our Flourite. Now, there it is. Now, someone told me they thought this might be amethyst, but I really don't think so. I think it's Flourite. Okay, let's go ahead and move forward. I am going to do my unintentional ASMR sipping and gulping here with my coffee. I know it seems funny to call it unintentional since I'm actually sipping and gulping in front of the mic. But it's unintentional because I'm not just doing this for ASMR. You're just hearing things that are going on. So anyway, if you picked the copper pyrite, let's go ahead, or copper ore. I don't know why I called it that. You have the Ace of Wands today, and that's a wonderful card. It's a very much of a it's a carpe diem is what I call it. Seize the day. Now's a good time for adventure. And when we're coupling that with the fault line, I'm thinking adventure might just find you. I've lost my notes, so I'm going to have to do this without my notes, and that's fine. So this is a great opportunity. Look for opportunities. This is something that's being shown to you, the Ace of Wands, as not just a move forward and carpe diem, but it's also comforting to know when you have with the fault line. You know that this is going to be more of an adventure rather than a dip in the freezing lake. I don't know. And now we have the Page of Pentacles if you chose the turquoise. And the Page of Pentacles, again, this particular card is also about setting out and finding adventure. So it's kind of interesting that we have two adventure cards with this fault line card, and that really kind of makes the fault line have a little bit of a different meaning. Rather than feeling precarious or feeling afraid, it's more like the cracking open part where you're on an adventure of self, learning about self, moving forward, and enjoying it. Okay, let's go ahead and move forward. If you picked the Tigereye, then we're going to turn over your card. Oh, the Magician. Now, this is a really cool card for you to have today. Now, magic is not, I'm not talking about waving your magic wand and making things appear or happen. More what I'm talking about is finding, inventing, and creativity. So, in other words, being resourceful. Looking at all your resources in order to move forward. And if you're feeling the fault line, of course, you don't have to, if this isn't resonating with you, you don't have to take anything that I'm saying that doesn't resonate. You take what resonates and you leave the rest. So with me, I'm tempted to leave this fault line behind, except with the Magician card, you have a lot of resources. So you need to take a look around, be inventive, be creative, and enjoy your adventure. And again, this could be the positive side of the fault line, as in, cracking open or opening up, feeling your feelings, learning about your inner self. I know it didn't exactly say that per se, but that's how I'm seeing it with your Magician card. So let's go ahead and see what we have under the Flourite. Tower, fault line. So this is particularly dark seeming because we are looking at almost two of the same, what would you call it? The same archetype. Even though one is fault line and one is tower, they both represent a change of foundation. Things are getting shaken up in your life. Now, so why is it a good thing to hear this at the start of your moments ahead, and you're looking at it and you're like, so what's the point? This isn't comforting at all. Well, here it is. It's preparedness. So it is better to be prepared for what's coming. And it looks terrible. I know it looks bad. But it's not necessarily always as bad as you might think, especially when you're remembering. Go ahead and do your morning meditation today, or do your extra yoga, or whatever it is that you do. If you take a little run in the mornings, or and I don't know why I'm just saying morning, because it could be afternoon, it could be evening, it could be the middle of the night when you see this. Just remember to breathe. Remember to breathe consciously. Remember to call on family members and friends for help if you need it. And remember that it isn't the end of the world today. It's not. This is a big quake. It is something that's going. I'm showing that this is showing that you're going to have something to deal with today. However, being prepared can make all the difference. Just be prepared to bring it. You know what I often do? So if I'm feeling like it's going to be hard to face the moments ahead, I make sure I have said a prayer of protection. And I have a particular prayer that I like to say that I wrote. And I also like to make sure I'm dressed right and wearing makeup, because that often helps me feel like I'm wearing the correct, armor for the event. Like I said, I called it an event. It's not necessarily a huge, big event, but yeah, it is something that is going to have you shaken up a little bit. And we've come to the end. Please do. I hope this helped you today. I hope you found it to be just what you needed. Please do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Don't make life-altering decisions or changes based on any pick a card, not even this one, and not even Perla Rodriguez. If you don't know who Perla is, you need to go watch my top 10. Actually, you don't need to watch my top 10 videos. You can just go to my top 10 YouTube. It's top 10 YouTube tarot card readers is the name of the video of 2020, I think. And you can just look in the description, and there are links that you can click on so that you can see different readers, my top 10 favorite readers on YouTube, and Perla Rodriguez is one of those. I'll go ahead and link her in the description of this video too. So anyway, do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Don't make life. I already said that. Do connect with me on my other social media platforms listed in the description. If you'd like to book with me, it's easy to just go ahead and click on my Keen. It's another link I'll have in the video. It's kind of like a psychic hotline, and I contract with them, and you can reach me through them, or you can book with me personally on my website, which is also linked here in the description. And last but not least, hit that subscribe button, and that way you'll know. That way you can find me easily. You can come back and see me. Love you guys. Take care.